Happy National Chef Day. This is my seventh time recording, and damn it, this better be the good one. Anyways, it's National Chef Day. And as y'all know, I love food. I really enjoy cooking as well. But my favorite type of food is anything pasta and chicken and dumplings with vegetables. Give me my nutrition. I get so weirded out when I see chicken and dumplings that don't have veggies in it. I'm like, what? Oh, and you can't leave out sushi, the way straight to my heart, with extra masago, please. I actually know a guy who makes sushi, owns a little business and stuff. His business is slightly different than other businesses, though, because you eat the sushi off of nude models. Very fancy. I wonder if the models are allowed to talk. I would ask them about their ambitions and their dreams and goals in life. The one thing I disapprove of with the nude sushi plates, basically, is that most of the photos I've seen, the models are really thin because they're models. But do you know what that means? It means they can't hold a lot of sushi. I vote, personally, bigger models for more sushi, more rolls for more rolls. You know what I mean? But today, I'm not talking about sushi chefs or pasta chefs. Actually, the person I'm talking about wasn't even a chef, but he got a name because of an action he did. He is the Cannibal Chef, Daniel Rakowitz. Born in 1960 in the little town of Rockport, Texas, he showed signs of mental illness pretty early and was given psychiatric care and medications even as a preteen. He went to New York sometime around 1985 and quickly made a name for himself. Well, how does he do that? Let me tell you. He was known for walking around the East Village carrying a live chicken and claiming to be the god of marijuana. That's how you get known, guys. That's how you do it. If you're feeling like the world doesn't see you, get a live chicken, claim to be the god of something. You'll get noticed. On August 19th, 1989, Daniel killed his roommate, Monica, a Swiss dancer and student, after she had threatened to kick him out of the apartment. Over the next few weeks, he gradually dissected and boiled her remains in the kitchen of their apartment at 700 East 9th Street. A friend of his actually walked in while Monica's head was in a pot on the stove and didn't notify the police because she, quote, didn't want to hurt him anymore. What? Daniel put the woman's skull and bones in a plastic pail, and then he left them in a locker at the Port Authority bus station. Monica had only lived with him barely 16 days before. He bragged about the murder to a crowd of regulars at the park, but he was known to be so demented that no one really took him seriously. I killed her, and I boiled her head, he told a friend. Then I made soup out of her brains. Tasted pretty good. Some, however, grew a little queasy when they recalled the soup that he had not long ago brought out to the park and ladled out to the homeless. It's unknown if the victim was in that specific stew, but one witness did testify that a week after the murder, he did end up serving a soup that had a finger in it. Police evidence, no. Police eventually heard the rumors of the homicide and picked him up. They received a bizarre confession filled with talk of Satanism, animal sacrifice, and the new religion that Daniel had started. In a later interview, he said, I am the new Lord, and I will take leadership of the satanic cults to make sure they do everything that has to be done to destroy all those people who disagree with my church. And I'm going to be the youngest person elected to the US presidency. So he was found not guilty by reason of insanity February 22nd, 1991, and shipped off to a state hospital for the criminally insane. However, in his trial, he stated he'd rather go to a prison than a mental hospital because he doesn't like medication. A juror had said that they didn't think he intended to kill her, but once he did, he dismembered the body in hopes of committing the perfect crime. They were so impressed because he had no history of violence for the last 13 years. Daniel did claim that he didn't kill her, but admitted to dismembering, boiling, and bleaching the bones to, disinfect them. After his verdict was read, he turned to the jurors and thanked them, stating he would love to smoke a joint with them one day, which was very nice of him. I wonder if he would make them into a stew too.